Hi, it's Cynthia, Rocyka Fotografie Netherlands. Today I want to show you how I edited this picture to the one I posted last week, and I got a lot of questions about. This is my straight out of the camera, and I want to show you that I use Photoshop, of course, but I also use Evoto. And Evoto for me is to use it not to complete my total final picture, but to start the basics and to get everything clean, like the backdrop and the model's face or the skin, to come to this part. And in Photoshop I will finalize it and just put all the extra details in. So I want to show you my process, how I did it. First of all, this is my straight out of the camera, and in mid-journey I had created some Chinese temples because the designer for whom I had to shoot this model for his exposition, Jonias, and the designer is Johnny Lapre. He asked me to design a backdrop matching the dress, and the dress is from a Chinese canvas he also painted himself, and now he made a dress out of it. So all the basics in Evoto are actually very simple. It's just step-by-step edit, and you have to get to know Evoto by using it. Sometimes Evoto can be a bit overwhelming because you will see a lot of results on the internet, not knowing where it started and how it was created, the final image. So what I want to do is just to show you the basics, and if you know those, you know how to make your edit more and more fit your desire to work with Evoto. So let's start. First of all, I always crop my image because I designed the backdrop, and in the backdrop I already know where my model is going to be placed. I'm not using this one of these, I don't know which one. So I know where she will be. And from this point, I need to clean up everything. I can do it in Photoshop, but I actually love to do it in Evoto too. Evoto can't read raw files, so we have to export it as a JPEG or as a TIFF file. Let me put it in Evoto Jonias. I already have Evoto open. We can do import images, but what we also can do is, where is it? Jonias, oh, here it is. We can drag it in like this. So here is my picture, and there are several things I want to start with. I want to clean the backdrop. I want to do some edits on the model, not too much because the model itself, she is pretty, for me, it's a bit different if you're working with newborns and you have the baby acne. I can show you later also, but first we have to do this one. So where we start, just on top of the panel, and that's your color adjustments. Color adjustments actually is the same and works the same as Lightroom or Camera Raw. So you have to see what you want to use in this. I think straight out of the camera I already did the job, but I want to refine it after I have made the decision of the backdrop. So portrait retouching, we can have a look at that one, because there are some very nice things like face refinement, freckles and acne. I always put a slider up, but I don't want to lose all my freckles because I love freckles. So freckles I will put down to 0. If the model had some acne, and it's really less, I will press the space bar to see the before after. It's not that much. So what can we do more? Face shine, well, we don't need that. Eye bags, we don't need it. Double chin, nope. Forehead wrinkles, no. Body blemishes. I think the first one I want to use here is the armpit touch up, is this part. So start at half and then move your way up. Like this, pressing the space bar, you can see your before and after. Maybe I want this a bit refined with liquify, so I'll go to liquify and I will slightly correct it. And correct this part too. Now I'm in like, yeah, okay. So press OK and you will see your before and after pressing space bar. What can we do more? Skin retouching. You can do makeup, you can do Dutch and burn. I don't want that here because I will finalize my picture at the end in Photoshop. Skin softening. Just walk through all of these. You can do skin color. It's very nice because there is a lot. Maybe the eyes. We can do something with the eyes, like brightness. Yeah, it's a bit. Okay, let's keep it like this. So the important thing to show is backdrop. So I made these, I prepared these in Discord Midjourney, and I upscaled it, so it was a high-res picture. It needs to be under 10 megabytes to import it into your Evoto backdrops. You have to recommend it, and you can have lots of textures here from Evoto, and you have your personal, so you can add your own. Just pressing the plus and then import the digital you saved. So in this, for this picture, I wanted to use the Chinese temple. Here we are. And that's the good job from Evoto. It's really very good in selecting the subject. It's really a quick job. For me, she is not really standing at the right place. So what I'll do, let me see, back here, because I have selected this one. And you can do center fill, then it's going to the sides. You can do center alignments. And in this case, I'm using stretch fill because I want the full length. But I need to get the backdrop a bit higher. I think I want her positioned here. The only thing, and I hope it's soon a feature in Evoto, is to place your subject somewhere in the frame, because now if you want to move a frame, you move your subject too. The only thing you can do is upper and lower your backdrop, or to get it to the right or to the left. So that's maybe next feature. So I want my backdrop a little bit higher to have her placed a little bit better. Back. Yes, I think somewhere here. I will take care of this part in Photoshop later. What we also can do is, because here we need to mask the backdrop in, because this chiffon, it lets through here but not here. So what we can do is, in the backdrop changer, we will go with our brush and with a very soft opacity, because if we do it like this high, it's just painting it out. We don't want to do that. So with a very low opacity, like 5 I think, and I think I even use a lower flow. I want to show some of the backdrop through. Just a bit like this, yeah. Okay, pressing OK. I'm here with my camera, sorry, but here is the OK save button. What we also need to do is to have our shadows back. It's the next step here. The original shadow from my original painting or my original picture, I want to get it back. It's just a one click. Love it, love it, love it. So I think now this picture for me is actually ready. The only thing I need to do still is to get out this tattoo. So we go back to the personal portrait retouching, and somewhere down we have, or is it up? Here, tattoos. Still in beta version, but it really does a good job. So just push the button. It's gone here, but it has done something here. You see? It moved this part. If this is happening, you can get it back again by going to the mask adjustments and just get your, let me see, your bracelet back. And why isn't it coming back? Why isn't it coming back? Again. Yeah, I don't need this part. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So, tattoo on, tattoo gone. Okay. So yeah, this was quickly done in Evoto. So what I am going to do now is export my image. Export it as a full JPEG size. I will put it in the same folder. Let's wait while it's, yeah, here it is. So this is our new one. We will open it in Photoshop So we started here, now we are here, and we have to do the final image like this. So yeah, well, I can show a few steps. It's like the backdrop, extending, creative, fill. And then the dodging and burning will start. And that will make my final image. And that's how I did it. Hope you enjoyed this short tutorial, but most of all, go and practice on Evoto, because even if you are only using the basics, it's going to be your friend, because it's quick and it's just perfect in selecting subject. See you next time.